A lot of times when you look at an issue as big as these global crises, there's a choice there. You can either go down the feeling of I'm only me, what can I do to do this? Or you can go, I'm only me, I'm going to do what I can. My name is Aidan Gallagher. I am an actor and environmental activist, most prominently as a UN Environment Goodwill Ambassador.
So you have utilised your platform and your following. Do you feel like you have a responsibility as a public figure to do that? And for those who want to make a change but don't necessarily have the following that you do, what tips would you give them to become a climate change activist?
Well, for me, it's always seemed like a natural thing. I don't really think about myself as a celebrity so much, more so just as an individual going through life. And I happen to encounter information which will really taken aback by, and I go, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And, coinciding with that, I'll see things that I can do about it to take individual action. And most of the time I'm just acting as a messenger. I'm just passing along information that I'm coming across. That is something that, as someone with a large platform, there is I feel a responsibility. I should be doing this because of this rare ability to get information out to a lot of people.
What do you think is the importance of community when it comes to advocating for climate change?
There are people much smarter than me who are fighting this with a passion, and I'm going to do all I can to make the most of their efforts in my own circle and see what I can do to help them. Community and collaboration is the only way that this is going to work. A lot of times when you look at an issue as big as these global crises, there's a choice there. You can either go down the feeling of I'm only me, what can I do to do this? Or you can go, I'm only me, I'm going to do what I can. And I know that other people are doing what they can, and there's some people out there who aren't even aware of what's going on or what they could potentially be doing in small but very impactful ways to make a difference.
How do you maintain optimism, seeing as that you're surrounded by this all the time? It can get a bit much. So how do you maintain optimism and manage your anxiety levels? And what advice would you give to people who are struggling with climate anxiety?
Well, anxiety in general it's often involuntary, but there are it's like a life skill of just staying healthy in a way of looking at things in this optimistic viewpoint and surrounding yourself with leaders of positive change who are much smarter than you and specialize in a specific area in which they're pushing innovation forward and pushing positive change forward. When I started to look at all of these people who are fighting it and start to just see myself as part of that community and okay, I can help them here in this way that I'm doing as an individual. I can help you by doing this as an individual. I just saw myself as a part of this collective passion for positive change. The anxiety portion starts to fade a little more, and you go, there's only so much I can do, but I know I'm doing what I can. And also, I also stress you shouldn't put it on yourself to be a perfect person. Part of humanity is flaw. The reason we're in such crises is because of that flaw. It's human that you're not going to be perfect. So you shouldn't put that on yourself. That sort of becomes a very self-fulfilling prophecy of what can I do that would ever overcome this, so I'm not going to do anything, and so it never gets overcome. But if you're making one step forward every day in whatever small way that makes sense for your lifestyle, that matters so much.
Can you talk to me more about Trees with Aidan? How many trees have you planted so far, and how can people get involved with this project?
So the last time I checked, we were up to 175,000 trees and growing. And all of those were made from one of the 12 free climate pledges that people can take just by going to the Envision Racing website and looking for that. And those pledges will show you these very simple and accessible ways that you as an individual can reduce your impact on climate change. I try and focus on individual change, what you as a person can do. But what's great about this partnership is that you can go to the Envision website, take a climate pledge, learn, and also make change across the world. So it really connects the individual to the community, and it's all free. It's only a positive. So it's a wonderful thing.